No, I'm being dead serious. I think by the time I hit 50, if a woman wants me in that way, I'm gonna be side-eyeing her nicely.
When did you become this type of man?
You know, he's always mocking himself, man.
When did you become this dude, bro?
I don't have anything to say other than like you kind of need to stop talking down about yourself. It just sounds sad on recordings. I listened to that episode. It's just
It's the reality though. That's how I feel on it.
What kind of sad? Do you mean sad?
I'm melancholy.
Or sad?
You sound EastEnders, bro.
I'm melancholy. What's wrong with that?
you sound like one guy in the back of the pub, just like talking about his like what things used to be,
Ian
like
Bill.
with one like an Ian Bill thing,
Yeah, you know,
and I was just like,
No, don't put Ian Bill on, man.
You got, listen, that's what
That's
I'm
a
telling you.
disrespect.
I tweeted you about the thing.
Nah, that's a disrespect.
I felt like that. That's how I felt.
Paul Simon is Ian
Bill.
Bill.
You know that's like one of the biggest disrespects you can give to somebody.
But that's what he sounded like.
Let me. Can I run down?
Yo, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and dogs, rodents and other small insects. Welcome to episode 20 of the Eloquently Saying Nothing podcast. I'm your host, Stavros Boss. Let's go left around the room and see who we have tonight.
She left you for me, all because you couldn't give her everything she want. Simple Simon there.
Why you look like you're in pain, bro?
You have to say it like you're in pain. You get me?
And to his left we have...
Welcome to your life.
Big tune.
There's no turning back. Even while we sleep, we will find you acting on your best behavior. Turn your back on Mother Nature. Everybody wants
To be
to
Nigerian.
rule the world.
Gaza.
What's going on this episode 20? I left a nut on her belly. It's webs.
Damn.
And to his left we
Wet
have...
wipe.
I think we've all done that once before, haven't we? Left a nut on the belly.
Standard.
Maybe more than once.
More than once. Yeah, this is Mr. Wolf
More
in the
than once in
building.
one night.
And yeah.
That's on it today, isn't it?
This is episode number 20. This is a milestone right here.
No, there's no milestone.
It
man.
is.
No, when we get 100.
It's 10-10.
When we get 100.
10-10.
Must be about. It's about 95, innit? No.
We're on about 95 episodes deep. So I'm waiting for that 100.
Season
before.
2, 10-10. I'm happy to be here. Boom. Bad man thing.
Yeah, what's good? This big Wahala in the building, people.
Last but not least, we have a special guest in the room.
Special.
Yes, we've needed some.
So special.
We've needed some female, homely, womanly
Energy.
energy in this. I was gonna say sexy. I'm glad I didn't say that. I don't know beats from home.
So am I.
We needed that energy in the room, and we have someone. Would you like to introduce yourself, please?
I'm Yvette. Let's move on.
Her name is Yvette. Let's move on.
Yvette, where are you from?
I
Introduce
am
yourself to the masses.
I am Yvette. I am from the On The Low podcast and also on Top FM. That's it.
All right. When we get to the end, you can do your real promo.
I feel like you didn't really let me kind of ad-lib.
I
feel like Webb slighted me with that intro there.
How did he slight you?
That was a big one.
Oh, because you couldn't speak.
And then you ad-libbed for him. And then they've silenced me, guys.
Oh.
So
They've
are you
silenced.
saying?
I was silenced.
Right,
there.
you sing something and I believe for you too.
I ain't even got a thing for you. I was just, I run. I don't have the thing.
Does anyone have a song they want to sing so that Yvette can join
I have
in?
to know it though, guys, because I didn't even know that one until
Okay.
the end.
Chala la 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 bum bum chile.
I and I back at girl today.
Yeah.
Can somebody explain to Stavros?
Is that Mr.
Pleasure
Vegas?
on her
Yes,
face.
Mr.
You remember
Vegas.
that one?
Mr. Vegas
I'm
a
not
bad man,
young.
you know.
He is.
Can I have a translation, please?
Hi, I saw a hot gal.
Okay.
I saw a nice woman on the street.
Was she wearing batty riders?
Probably.
Patra all day long.
Listen,
Is
no,
it
Lady
Petra or
Saw.
Petra?
What's the hair
When
blonde?
I
It's
met
Pat-
you last night, baby.
I'm on a romantic car.
Before you
Uh,
opened up your gap.
That song's disgusting.
It
a
is, but that's
beautiful
why
song.
it's good.
It is
It's
a
good. I
beautiful
agree.
song.
If-
I had
if-
respect for you,
Somebody
lady.
came to the planet like
Now
an
I
alien or
take
something and
it
said
all back.
they wanted to understand misogyny. I'll play them that one song.
'Cause you
I
gave
agree.
me all your pussy.
Oh wow.
And you even licked
My
my
balls.
And then it goes corrupt. Never fuck about a bitch. I'll always be
No,
broke.
and no. And if you can't fuck that night, baby, just lay back and open your mouth.
And then they start singing.
You man do realize that heaven is not a possibility for you, right? You do realize.
I'd like to.
Mans are singing.
Right. No, I've had enough because I asked you not to sing for me.
I love in the whole wide world.
Just remember the really good song though, guys.
Go on.
I met the girl, them sing for me.
Big tune.
Oh,
Gets.
Symphony.
Gets. Yeah. Big up
That's
Gets.
a banger.
Big up Gets.
Thank you very much. Now I'm okay.
Seeing as Mr. Wolf actually brought it up, this wasn't a question, but we just jump in there.
Okay.
This talk of this misogynistic song, it started off, I had respect for you until you opened up, you
Your
know,
gap.
and allowed me to have sex. So is there a thing of how fast you have sex with a woman or a man, because we have a woman here, do you lose respect for a woman if she lets you have sex with her fast?
I want to. Hold on. Okay.
If
Simple
it's
as
bad,
just take-
yeah.
Spin the
Probably.
question around. As a woman, do you lose respect for a man if you have sex?
Ladies
with
first, ladies first.
Gaza.
Ladies first.
What do you consider fast?
Well, your decision, innit? It's on you, innit? Your
What,
opinion.
what do you consider first as a woman? Fast, first.
Well, I would have had respect for the guy anyway if I was talking to him. I don't talk to people I don't respect.
the paradigm's
so it's
different.
really different for me because I'm not going to communicate with you if I don't respect you.
So it could be the
At all.
first day.
No. I did try to have a one night stand though, guys.
Oh, jeez.
And how
Carried
did
on.
that go?
That's not considered. I asked.
So when you say try,
It didn't.
Yeah, what actually happened?
It repeated. It was very good a little while ago. But let's move on.
I've never
So
had
it's not considered, right?
Yeah.
confession. I've never
Yeah.
had a one night stand.
Never have I.
And neither have I then. Neither have I.
Webs, you know you have.
Yeah, I was just thinking about it. Yeah, I have.
But like the definition of
Straight
one night stand is you have to go there and you can't go back. You
Yeah.
can't
Yeah,
talk
yeah,
at all. Yeah, no, mad.
Done, dusted.
but
Nah.
you meet
She
the
even
person.
tried-
You
she
meet the
even tried
person
to-
that night as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she even
Yes.
tried to tell me you can sleep on the sofa. I'm not gonna have sex with you. I said okay. Tutu, she creeps in the room. Do you want to come in the bed with me? All right, cool.
If you've got options, you know?
I'm not one for judgment and that. Well, I am. You're a whore. Well, you used to be. You at least you used to be.
Yeah, I'm
Man,
reformed.
oh.
He's reformed. You
Yeah.
know, we have
Yeah,
to
see,
Oh, you're,
progress.
see, you're reformed and born again. It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
Yes,
Progress.
we're going through the AA meetings.
Just
or,
right.
Or PA meetings. Pussy is anonymous.
you know, AA meetings are always held in churches.
Yeah, this is the church of.
Like, they're everywhere.
The gospel of whatever.
Doesn't that make? Isn't that such an oxymoron? Because
Yes,
don't you drink
that's
the
what
blood
I'm-
of Christ in church?
You do.
Don't you have wine in church?
We do.
So at the end of an AA meeting, do you all have a glass of wine?
It's all secret. They don't tell you what's going on in there. I did ask.
Let's go back to this original
I
thing.
want to
Go
go to a
on.
Nymphomaniacs Anonymous meeting.
You're a joker.
I don't.
I do.
It's one thing I don't want to experience.
I want to hear
I'm all
them
right with
stories.
it. Right.
No, you've heard those
They
stories.
kind of start the same
told
way and
someone
end the same way.
in the fest.
All right, so going back to the original question, yeah. For me, it's like this, isn't it? This is where my ego comes in again, isn't it? Right? This is where my ego comes in. If I'm trepsing you and I'm going for the thing, I expect you to give it up whenever I want you to give it up. So I'm not gonna then judge you for it and call you and say
This thing.
that you're I have less respect for you because you did something that you're supposed to do when I'm giving you the you know the chat.
Mr. never had a one night stand.
Is
Yeah, it's got nothing to do with
No, but if she gave it up to you straight away,
right now.
yeah,
like you didn't even finish your sentence and the
Like,
panties
that's
came
it.
off,
Let's go.
What's that? I wouldn't sleep with her anyway.
so you'd lose respect for her.
Why?
No, but the question was when you slept with the person.
Why
So-
wouldn't you sleep with her?
I don't want to sleep with anybody. My thing is this, yeah.
Clutch your pearls, my friend.
That's
He
right.
doesn't just sleep with anybody.
My thing is this, and I'm gonna teach my child this, and I teach everybody this. Right? People forget that sex is the whole purpose of sex is to have children. That's the purpose of the thing, you know. Not all of this pleasure that people is running around having sex with. So it can happen. Sex just because you have a condom or just because you have a this thing, what's it called? Contraception, yeah. doesn't necessarily mean that it can't be that 0.001% that has the child.
In the animals' kingdom, yes.
Have you not had pleasurable sex?
The whole point.
Let me finish. Can
I think that's
finish
exactly where I was going.
Can
with that
I
word.
finish
Thank
talking?
you.
Yeah, right. So I say this. Yeah, don't have sex with somebody that if they're gonna have your child, you're gonna complain about it.
I do say that though.
That's my thing.
I do say that.
In the animals' kingdom, yes, the whole point of having sex with a woman, obviously, is to have children. But come on, man.
In humanity is the whole point.
You know, the whole point of a man is to burst. You know what I mean?
Everybody's bursting.
Man has to burst, innit? And you don't always have to have children.
Hang on.
In a relationship, you have a sexual relationship, and not every time you have sex is to breed. So I'm not buying that whole idea. You have sex just to have children.
The point is to breed.
I'll be honest with you. I don't think sex is actually pleasurable.
Okay.
Intimacy. No. Well, you just haven't had it that well then.
No. In real terms.
Insert record
Yeah.
screech here.
No. In real terms. Check this. Check what I'm saying.
You can actually do that.
Check what I'm saying. What does an orgasm face look like? Does that look like pleasure or does it look like pain?
It look like pleasure to me.
Nah.
Look like pain.
It looks like pain.
Little bit.
Which one, man or woman?
It don't matter. It looks like pain.
Have you,
Look at somebody's face.
I look stunning in the motion, bro.
Look at somebody's face at the precipice of ejaculation or orgasm or whatever you want to call it, and tell me that that's a face of happiness.
That aggression.
Because it's not. It's not a face of happiness. That is pain.
Hold on, who said
I
it?
think the feeling that you
Pain
feel
is
during
love.
sex is you recondition yourself to believe that that's pleasure. It's
Pain is
pain,
love.
bruv.
Pain is love.
It's pain.
Who said it the best? I think stuff can back me on this. No man should ever see their cum face.
I like to be looking in the mirror. I like it.
Why is that
Why
backing?
can I back you up for that?
Because you would have watched the program. That's why. Californication.
Oh yes. I've
I
heard
never
it.
watched that, you know.
I
I've watched all seasons.
Mr.
already.
Wolf can't co-sign Simple Simon.
I'm about to say I thought you were gonna not co-sign.
I cannot. Because
I'm sitting here asking myself why you took the rum from me. I've tried my hardest.
Would you like the rum back?
No, I'm alright.
Give her a rum, man.
I'm cool.
I actually want to hear it
Yvette,
poured.
if I'm crossing barriers, by all means, tell me. You just skip the question. But does a man's face during his climax, is it arousing or is it like something that puts you off?
That is not something you focus on.
See? It's painful, isn't it? It looks painful.
It doesn't look painful. It doesn't look appealing. No.
There you go.
Okay, so
It's a grimace.
I look appealing, them.
Whether it's a grimace or not.
Eyes roll
It's
back.
pleasurable.
You kind of look a bit demonic. So
Demonically retarded.
yeah.
And I've seen that face during labour. I've seen that face during labour. I'm not gonna lie, it's the truth.
Are you trying to say that the cum face is the same face as the labour face?
Yes, damn Skippy. Simple Simon is saying that. Episode 20, I've said it. Damn Skippy. Get at me on Twitter.
Had a
Simple Simon FB, get at me on
C-section.
Twitter.
So I can't co-sign this, and I'm so worried now.
Did they record
about
your
C-section?
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what this is. I'm not a fan of pain.
Oh, you chose?
Yes,
Interesting.
with great difficulty. That's another story for another
Pain
day.
is love.
Listen, Ja Rule.
Where is Ja Rule?
Fire Festival.
Yeah, where is he? Find Ja Rule.
I'm getting warm.
That was a bad. What song? That's a good one. What one was
That's
that?
be a jar. That's the best
Aye.
ever.
Loving, yes.
That's the best ever.
That was a good song.
ball.
Listen, you didn't sing for me. I made the gallum sing for me.
Whose song is that now?
That's
Gets.
These girls here.
That's the first song gets released.
It's before my time then, I guess.
No, that's the first time I heard of the guy.
All right, we got a question here, and we're gonna start off. We're gonna leave the woman to last, potentially. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see, because it's a question that really the woman should be asking. But I want to hear the men's views, and then I want you to come in and just tell them you're all wrong. This is the answer because I'm a woman, and I'm the only one qualified to give the answer, anyways.
Backside.
At what? Because a couple of weeks ago we spoke about men. Men choosing women, and at what age, at 41, would you be? What's the oldest you would go, or the youngest you would like, or the ideal age? And a lot of men went, well, sub 20 even. Like, it got to the point.
Oh yeah, somebody was disgusting enough to say something below 25. Who was that?
We'll just continue talking. So the men gave their ages. This is episode number 18, so you can go back and listen to that. And I want to know the reverse. What do you when do you think a man is past his prime? At what age is it that women are looking at you and thinking, and this is a man, let's take money out of the equation. At what age is a man's like, you've lost it? If you haven't got a woman at this age, it's done for you, fam. Mr. Wolf.
2 words. Hugh Hefner.
He's got money.
He's got Viagra as well, mate. So it don't make no difference, does it? You know.
No, but he said without no money. So your average Joe, nothing, no money, no moolah. You're just you. On Insta.
He's not broke. He's not rich. He's not ugly. He's not super, fantastic. Just your average everyday dude. At what age is your average everyday dude over the hill now?
I've seen over the years from when I was a kid a lot of big grown men with young women. So as much as the reverse is a lower figure, I think for men it's a lot higher. I'm going 60s, mate. One time.
I'm just going to go back on everything I said and ask Yvette because I'm actually interested in what she has to say.
Never.
A man's never over the hill.
Never. And that's the way you've set up society. That is literally it. It's never the case where you're never over. I can say that men tend to kind of fall off after 34.
God damn.
They tend to kind of let things slip after 34. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you've got a bare belly, it's not the most attractive, especially if you've got nothing else
Why did you
going
point
for
my
you.
side?
I didn't point at anybody. I use hands. I'm one of those. I just use my hands.
Wallace clutching his pearls.
Right? Yeah, so I found in dating, online dating, that after they get from like 34 through to 36, you'll find the ones that live in the gym, which you appreciate their body, but there's probably fuck all left in their head. Sorry, am I allowed to swear?
Go for it.
Yes, please. Yeah, baby. And then, so... Right, if they're over 34, you either let it slip where you don't go to the gym anymore, it shows. And then if you do go to the gym, you're not really somebody to talk to. But in general, I would say men never fall off. You have set society to always favour you.
That's quite poignant.
Okay, the rest of the guys, who's going to jump in and say their piece next?
But I kind of agree with Yvette, I don't think the other day people were telling us about Mugabe at 93 boring true. So I don't know. I think a man can always get a woman whatever age he's at. But are we talking about getting a younger woman?
If he's got money.
No, we know with no money. If you're talking about getting a younger woman,
even if he doesn't have money, I'd really just you
I've
can just get them.
I think 70-year-olds could go and find 30-year-old women.
Yeah.
I'm not sure they're buff women, or I would classify as buff women. But I always say that a man could. That's why when people whenever I hear a man say, "Oh, I can't get a girl," I just say, "Shut up," because a man can get a girl. A man can always get a girl. It might just be the girl that you don't like.
Well, then he can't get.
But you can get a girl.
But then it's the same with women as well. There's always a man.
Exactly.
Even when he's not available, he's available.
I think going on this question, we should talk on that lady that tried to say that she can't get no man because she thinks she's too good looking. Because that's our foolishness.
Now hitting the
Webs.
I don't know. Co-signing Yvette, we do as a nation of men. We set the bar, and we make sure that we adhere to that bar.
We can get what we want.
Get what we want when we want. It's like James Brown said it best, man. It's a man's world, but it wouldn't be nothing about a woman or a girl. So unless I'm getting that woman, it's not working. But I will get the woman standard.
He also said, "I'm black and I'm proud."
That's one of the best.
Say it
lyrics,
loud.
Yeah,
it is one of the best lyrics of all time.
Simple.
I don't. Maybe I'm in my feelings or whatever, but I don't feel like I'm gonna have any level of attraction when I get to 50.
Can someone get the violin, please?
Shut up your mouth.
No, I'm being dead serious. I think by the time I hit 50, if a woman wants me in that way, I'm gonna be side-eyeing her nicely.
Why?
Why? Because
when did you become this type of man?
You know what?
He's always mocking himself, man.
When did you become this dude, bro?
You know what? I'll tell you what happened, innit? In my youth, as you know, I was better looking than 85% of people in life.
You haven't changed much.
I have.
No, bruv.
I have.
Oh, Lord.
I feel differently about myself. I look in the mirror and I'm like, who's he? By the time I get to 50, I don't think it's going to be good again.
No, you're not the guy that I used to know, bro.
But saying that, Uncle Mugabe has showed me that there is no end to it.
Listen,
I'm going to tell you this. You need to go back in time to the early 80s.
The 80s.
And find the Superman film. I think it was 2. Where he becomes evil Superman. AKA Kente Superman.
When you don't say the 80s.
The 80s.
The 80s. No, you don't say the 80s. You say the 80s.
The 80s.
You actually say Kente Superman.
Yeah, because evil Superman's a Ghanaian Superman. so he went back in time, and then when he left the bar where he was getting crunk, like somebody at this table, and he started flying off, there was a young boy who said he had faith in him. He said, "You do better. You can do better.
You're just in a slum.
You're just in a slump. You're just in a slump." Just go watch that scene. Yeah, wipe the Ghanaianness out of the mind when you're watching it, and just think that little boy needs to be talking to you.
Or if not, watch Champ.
Yeah, you're Superman.
Watch Champ.
No, because man dies at the end. So
Yeah, I think he needs to see. I think he needs to get to that level.
Go for it.
I don't have anything to say other than like you kind of need to stop talking down about yourself. It just sounds sad on recordings. I listened to that episode. It's just
It's the reality though. That's how I feel. Innit?
What kind of sad? Do you mean sad?
I'm melancholy.
Or sad?
You sound EastEnders, bro.
I'm melancholy. What's wrong with that?
you sound like one guy in the back of the pub, just like talking about his like what things he used to be,
Ian
like
Beale.
with one like an Ian Bill thing,
Yeah, you know-
and I was just like,
No, don't put
it's
Ian
not
Bill
that-
on, man.
You got listen. That's
That's
how
a
I'm telling you.
disrespect.
I tweeted you about the thing.
Nah, that's a disrespect.
Listen, I felt like that. That's how I felt.
Simple Simon is Ian Bill.
You know that's like one of the biggest disrespects you can give to somebody.
But that's what he sounded like.
Let me. Can I run down? Can I run down the Chronicles of Ian Bill as well, bro? Let me run down the Chronicles.
Nah, burn that.
Let me run down the Chronicles of Ian Bill, yeah? Ian Bill's wives, all of them have left him for another woman. I mean, another man, sorry, yeah? So
A couple of them tried to kill him.
yeah, one of them tried to kill him, alright? Phil Mitchell flushed his face down the toilet several times.
And tried to kill him.
His child killed his daughter. This is Ian Bill's life.
He turned into a tramp.
Yeah, okay, he turned into a tramp.
A vagrant.
He was
alcoholic.
rich. He was rich and then lost all his money in the one day. His wife left him at the altar.
This is why this is ultimate disrespect. You
You
can't
need
say
to
that.
stop talking
You know what? You
about
know,
yourself
you know,
like this.
You can't put me on that Ian Bill
Phil
level.
Mitchell banged his mum.
You know,
Come on.
I used to think that calling someone a waste man was the worst thing.
No,
you could
calling
do.
them Ian Bill is
Ian
it.
Bill is
That
the
is-
one. That's my bar now.
He is the
I didn't know
epitome. He is
before.
the epitome of waste. Ian
That's
Bill.
my bar.
Because Ian Bill had it. He got
had
there,
it all. He did
and then he
almost have
lost
it
it
all.
all. How can all your wives leave you for next man? All of them.
His simple space right now.
One of them left him for an Asian postman. She went to a complete other race.
Wait,
What was
is,
it?
is,
when-
is the Asian postman the worst you can get?
A
No.
postman maybe.
But
It's not really setting the bar high.
No, I'm saying that
Imagine
she went to a
somebody,
complete other
Simple
race.
Simon's girl left him for the postman.
She went from a
Just like one porn film.
An Asian postman.
You know like them porn film there?
An
When they
Asian-
turn up like one Asian Asian
hold on.
postman.
Have package for you.
I have your
Yeah,
package.
package.
Have your
Yeah, like
package. Have
plumber.
package.
Them, yeah.
Are you going to sign?
Amazon. Do you want to see my Amazon package?
Delivery.
Are you going to sign?
Well, hello. What was that question you wanted to flip a moment ago?
Yeah, so I think we've all been on the Twitter sphere today, or most of us anyway, and you might have seen this girl that's claimed to be too pretty to be able to get a good man. It was a good man, wasn't it? Or a man that no, sorry, let me not say good man. Her actual terminology was that she couldn't find a man that will want to actually settle down with her. They only want her to be like a
Arm candy.
arm candy on her arm. So I don't know, man. I don't know. about-
Cosign.
You think that as well?
Is there such a thing as a woman that's too good? Is it the better looking you are, the harder it is to find a good man?
Yes.
That's bullshit.
Go and speak on it.
I say it because if you're looking for a guy with money, the better looking you are, it's in your favor because you become arm candy if you're okay with that. But what I find when dating is if you're half attractive, men already assume what you are.
Which is what?
Whatever it is that you assume an attractive woman is.
She's
So it's
attractive.
like I literally have conversations with people that say, okay, you're single. Yes, I could be a bitch. But you're so attractive. I'm like, yeah, today, sometimes.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, I get that.
And then also the men, what ends up happening is I'll meet the man today. I'm like, why isn't this guy asking for my phone number? And then 5 years later, I was really in love with you. I'm like, you mug.
Yeah, but are you sure that's not your personality?
No, my personality is a completely other thing. It's very difficult for men to talk to me anyway because of that confidence issue that you lot say you have that you don't actually have. But that's a whole other thing. But it's
What issues that?
And who's you?
maybe everybody on this table is very confident. That's fine. But I find I have a lot of
except for
confidence.
Ian Bill.
I'm not confident.
Listen, you done this to yourself.
Me?
This is you.
I'm a legend.
I want you lot to
I'm
go back to that.
actually a
What was the
ledge.
episode? What was the episode? The one where he made himself sound like Ian
Cindy,
Bill.
I love
He is
you.
Ian Bill.
I think it was 17 or 16.
Right, we're going back to there.
Cindy.
Reference it in the notes for that, guys.
I'm a
People
ledge
read them.
though. I'm a ledge. Ask about me.
You can't claim legend.
Ian, you can't be Ian Simple Simon Ledge.
It's in the past.
You can't have it both ways.
You can't.
Before I was born again. This is what happens when you get
once
born
upon a
again.
time,
So you're
Ian
born
Bill was
again
rich.
now.
3 times.
Well, progress.
He was baptized.
Progress. Yeah.
You backslided.
Sometimes we're not perfect. Didn't you say that, Mr. Wolf?
Yeah, I did.
Anyway, continue with this thing about.
So when you're half attractive, because it's all about perception as well.
Yes.
I mean, whether you've got confidence or not, you don't walk around thinking you're amazing all day long, every day. You just walk around,
All right.
right? You know you're amazing. Yes, it's there,
Okay,
right?
Okay.
Stab me and stuff. We know what I mean. The rest of them, but you assume that because the person is pretty, that they have this standard or this need. I don't know what it is.
Is that
So then you don't get the guys talking to you. So it's very difficult for guys to talk to me. That's a lot to do with how I am as well. But that's sometimes.
Is it just that maybe women think or feel that this is how men think? Men think that when
No, it's when I hear you stutter in a conversation with me, I'm like, fucking hell, mate.
But okay, you just mentioned when a man hits a certain age and he loses his or he's still buff, he's still good looking, he ain't got nothing up there. Is that what most women think? And are they pushing that perception of what they think men are on themselves?
I'm just hello, ad lib on him or something
Why?
because I don't understand half of what that it could be the rum.
For me, see, I don't agree with this thing, man. I think in the end, women have got to this decision in their brains, and a lot of women have decided because they've found men that are waste or stupid and whatever, they've now decided that the reason why they're finding waste has been attracted to them is because they're too good looking. But I guarantee you, there's been men there that's been decent, been good men that they've probably decided that they don't like, and then those men are gone missing. Not because they didn't want them, but because they didn't like them. And I think a lot of the time people forget the people that they turned down.
How do we know you're a good man if you didn't speak to me?
No, I'm talking about they did speak to them.
No, when?
And they tried it.
So you're saying
I'm
that
not
they
talking about you in particular.
No,
I don't know why man is talking to you, you troublemaker.
It's true. I find I have these conversations with men and I just say, listen, did you actually speak to said woman?
A lot of the time they did.
Present company excluded. Did you actually speak to the woman? You spoke to this woman. You've asked her out. You've asked for a phone number. You've asked for contact details. You've actually spoken to this woman.
Listen, you said
You've communicated with this woman.
you said men will talk to you and they're stuttering. So maybe they approached you, but you just weren't attracted to the man that was actually shy, talking to what he thought was such a beautiful woman, and then all of a sudden it just dismissed him. Maybe.
You know what? I just got a flashback to one Asian guy. You know what? With white guys and for anybody that's not black, I find it so hilarious because I'll just sit there and wait for you to continually tell me how beautiful I am. It's like never ask for the number. It's like I bank on you never actually closing the deal. It's like then I don't have to tell you no.
You're a very beautiful woman.
Yeah, it was very well spoken English.
Don't they close the deal? Haven't they?
Well, it's not. It's because this is the one thing. It's like if you talk to me, you're not very confident in your words, which is okay. I understand it's not the easiest thing to do. All right. But then also if what I hear a lot is from, let's say, guys under, say, maybe a 5 or with a little confidence will talk about these women that slighted them.
What's under a 5?
I don't know.
Did you say Ghanaians? Oh, come on.
I didn't. I would not. I don't live the Ghanaians.
Do you
No.
mean,
Tell the
in
truth.
terms of looking?
Yeah, I like 1 to 10, whatever, not that's whatever. But I'm just saying, maybe in terms of confidence as well. It's like
I'm not
you
confident.
talk a lot about women that don't talk. Did you speak to me? There's a lot of times where I've been speaking to a person or a man, and he did not ask for my phone number, right?
Okay.
And
But
did you get to him,
then
though?
later on, we're in circles, and then you're standing here saying that I didn't pay you any mind. You didn't close the deal.
Maybe they're looking
You
for a green
didn't
light,
ask.
though. Maybe they're looking for
What
green light.
I'm talking to you.
Yeah, but some times for the talking
Where's the
is not
green
necessarily
light?
a
Show us the
light.
green light.
Sometimes it's not for me.
Being nice to
what-
them, Yvette. Just being nice.
I'm
to
nice to everybody.
them. Okay.
I think
I
some.
actually am. This is the thing that you lot, I banter a lot, but I'm nice to everybody.
I think some
I
men.
talk to everybody.
I think some men don't want to come across too aggressive because of the notion, there's a lot of aggressive men out there, blah blah blah.
So then you're just
So-
including me in unnecessary conversation.
So
then
I just think that in the end they're just they're looking for the green light just for you to say maybe give them a little or something like that for them to be like, oh, she kind of likes me type thing.
so be foolish, stupid girl.
I don't know. I'm gonna call sign Stab. I'm not
Adeska, where's her name?
I don't know. I'm not the most confident person when it comes to talking to women. I just talk to people, and because I'm quite witty, eventually they just like me. But
Stavros can't walk up to a woman and chat her up.
But you have to close the deal. You can't just be talking to me about the weather,
They can close. The
and
deal
then
with
you
me.
never actually ask for communication methods afterwards.
Why not?
So it's like you talk to me, okay, but then how? So it's like we finish talking about the weather,
Yeah.
or we finish talking about the rum that you lot took from me.
Yes.
Fine, great.
Yeah. Get it
Okay.
back after school.
And now the lights come on. We're going home.
Yeah.
Bye.
No. You asked me
No,
for my
but
number.
no.
Yes,
no,
yes,
no.
yes,
To
Steph.
me.
Yeah, of course.
I will ask you.
Of course you will.
Yes, all right,
For some
okay,
strange
right
reason,
now.
you need that
One
number.
thing I don't have a problem with doing that, but men have a problem with women doing that. I'm not saying all of them. I'm not saying all of them.
That's been my life.
Right, that's your right. What I'm saying is
exactly?
women asking for the number. They don't know what to do with themselves.
Listen, when it gets to the level,
I've done this twice. They don't know what to do with themselves.
Okay. When it
What
get,
kind of men are you?
There was a very
approaching,
nice
man?
man, one good one I'm thinking about.
Was it in
one
South
black
London?
One. No, it was. I don't go there. We don't venture there.
All right then.
yes, sensible woman.
All right.
Listen, when it gets to the levels of Stavros, where women is asking you to marry them, forget asking you to go out with
He
them.
loves that. He loves
I have to throw it in there once every couple of weeks at least,
So you would like a woman to
No. But I'm saying that's the level it gets to with me. I'm not worried about them asking me out. That's easy. That's standard. That's what should happen. That's my life. It's-
Monday.
It's what
Monday?
exactly.
Mondays are good for you.
Well, and Tuesdays too.
All right.
Yeah. So I'm just anyways, guys. What's your views on this?
Everybody is not the same. I will say that.
No, you're right. Everyone isn't the same. But when you were talking, I was sitting there thinking to myself, Simple Simon, have you in your life asked for numbers? And if I'm being honest with you, I can't remember that I have.
Damn it.
So if I have had the experience of being around older men, mostly Caribbean or Nigerian, and
I'm sorry, Ghanaians.
I've not many, unfortunately. Some Kenyan as well, but they don't like women doing what they are traditionally supposed to do.
cheat.
That's a whole other podcast. But do you see what I'm saying? So it's like anytime you behave, I mean, I don't mind. It's like if I say to you, do you want my number? Okay, here you go. But I literally, I have got, I'm thinking, they don't want the new age women. So you may say it's nice to you. The idea is nice.
No,
but
it's
in
the way you do it,
practice,
though, innit? It's the way you do
to
it.
be honest, it's not necessarily what I'd gravitate towards, but I have a chronic fear of asking a woman out.
But
So
what I'm
if
saying-
they're gonna ask me, then that's how I have
but
to get it
what
sorted
I'm
out, innit?
saying is that. So a lot of men I come across have that fear of actually asking or like closing the deal or even talking to a woman. So I'm a very vocal person. You hear me talking down the road.
I
I
don't.
would talk to everybody.
I don't have the fear. I'm just feel like I'm entitled.
All right, but that's simple. You with your Ian Bill nonsense, you ain't entitled to anything.
No,
right
so
now.
I feel
No.
entitled. I don't feel like I should ask. a
Ian
woman
Bill
for a
got
number.
gal, they just couldn't keep him. I had the fear.
There.
I had the
The
fear.
entitled man, isn't it?
I had the fear. And
Can't keep the girl.
even-
Can close the deal. Can't keep the girl.
Wow.
Look there.
Okay. Yeah.
even with my fiance, I was like for ages we was talking, and I didn't really ask for
Yvette
the
has
number.
slumped in her seat.
Yeah, talking.
I'm thinking of the examples. I was literally had to send a picture of a skeleton on a bench.
What, to tell him that he's taking too long?
It's like, bruv, sorry.
Go on.
Just where's the number? Why am I on Instagram? The Ingram gram.
Oh, He's gonna slide up in the.
I didn't.
It goes
Actually,
down
I
in the
slide. I
DM.
slid in the
Snapchat
DMs.
me
Yeah.
that pussy
No, but I
if
met him
you-
in person. No, I met him in person. I sound bad, don't I? No, I met him in person and then slid in the DMs, and he's like, bruv.
Oh, you went into.
Yeah, now we got in all in his feelings because I just stopped communicating and he took me off of.
Did he ask you to
Snapchat.
Snapchat anything?
Nah, because I followed him on Snapchat, and then when he realized I wasn't watching his
If you
Snapchat, he
please.
removed me from Snapchat. It's like a whole thing. But the problem is that you didn't
Was
you
he-
want
was he
women.
12?
I don't know what's going on.
He
with this
behaved
moist
as though
man.
he was 12.
He's a
Yes,
moist
this
man,
is what
man.
I'm trying to say. Moist people. I've got my sister. She
Share
used to
butter,
complain I
man.
didn't
Share
watch.
butter.
I didn't watch her snaps as well. I'm like, bro, I don't watch anybody's snaps that I know. I don't want to know what's in your life. If I want to know, I'll phone you.
Hashtag moist men.
Where you
But then a
meeting
lot.
these dodgy
What do you
guys, man?
consider them? How do you consider them moist? So you would be somebody considered moist
Why?
because you don't close the deal, or you didn't. We have wife now.
No. I said I was scared to approach a woman.
So you're moist.
No. I got
Soft
them
on
to
the
approach women.
inside.
I
No,
did-
they'll call
on
you.
the
That is,
inside.
they'll call man moist. That don't approach
That's
women.
moist.
Okay, fine. Then I'm moist.
Yes.
I was moist with a woman every week.
Very much.
That's cool with me. That's cool with me.
Alright, when we go back to what
Slippery.
I was saying before I
That
was
is a
cut.
trap.
Anyway, yeah.
He'd be
So,
drowning people.
Migos, slippery.
so so it took me ages, and eventually, I kind of did it in a way of like let's go out somewhere, and that's how I got the number.
Nice.
So that's how I did the move, innit? But I don't really.
So hold on. You surreptitiously got the number.
I'm a slag. So I don't know. I just think to myself in the end, I'm not really wanted to say, can you give me your number, please? It's not that
No,
guy.
it falls into conversation.
Webs.
Well,
What's your view on women that think they're too good?
first, I'm gonna
looking
take it
for
from
men?
the top. Show me a picture of this woman, and then
She was sexy.
I'll decide whether
spice.
she gets the palm cross or not.
I'll show you.
Hot spice.
But continue talking in the meantime.
Standard. I don't have an issue with that at all. I will talk to anybody standardly, and whether you want to continue this conversation with me, you will give me your number. Simple. If you don't want to continue the conversation with me, fine.
I don't want to besmirch your character.
My character.
Yeah, but you're a whore.
Yes, I am.
Man, whore.
Mm.
I'm
You
never-
know, Webbs is the quietest
I
one
think
in
you'll
this
take
room, and he's
payment
the
as well.
whore.
You'll take payment
I
as
think
well.
we'll
innit?
take
You would take
payment
payment.
and food.
along with the number, of course.
You would take payment.
Yeah, why not?
How so? Leave it on the bedside table. Would you?
Hey!
No.
No. How? There's methods.
Boomerang
PayPal.
style. Boomerang style.
Bruv,
Just a quick
New
look.
age.
PayPal me, innit?
For the benefit of the
PayPal me that
podcast.
pussy if you please.
Web
Quick look, man,
slinging,
'cause I need that
looking-
thing.
She's a hot spice.
You know that.
She's a hot
PayPal me that
spice.
penis if you.
In the grand scheme of things, she is a hot
I'll
spice.
be honest.
She's
I'll be honest with you. She's got like
She's a hot spice.
She's got a pretty face.
She's a hot spice.
But I would
She's a
walk.
mixed
I
race
would
girl
walk
that
past
thinks
her.
she's hot.
Most of them, you lot all think they're hot spice.
But I would walk past her on the street. Real
You'd
talk.
walk past.
She's not even
Let me see her
Tamara.
again.
Okay, cool.
I would walk past her on
She's
the
not
street.
even Tamara.
I thought she was hot spice.
No. Like, that's the thing. Like
I call a lot of people hot spice.
she probably fits the understanding of what people think men go after, but I don't know that she is what men go after.
When you say, listen, hot spice.
She looks like all of these young boys. That's what they want. They don't want a dark skinned woman.
They don't want-
a light skinned woman.
Yeah, but
with
young
green
boys have
eyes,
never wanted
with
dark-skinned
curly hair
women.
and blah blah blah.
Now we've got Instagram pages to cater to dark skinned women. You've never wanted dark skinned women. Stop.
who's never.
You're looking at
Ooh.
yourselves and
Ooh, ooh,
using
ooh,
it as
ooh,
the
ooh, ooh,
benchmark.
Oh, okay, I see what
But
you're saying.
in general,
I see what you're saying.
light skinned women are the in thing and have always been.
Can I just say that in my time, which is
Even
around
from the
your time-
fields.
around your time, you said you're a bit.
Now,
past 30.
you know what? I went to.
Light skinned girls did not like dark skinned boys either.
True.
In fact, dark skinned girls didn't like dark skinned boys either.
True.
And
No, I like dark skinned men, and I
Yeah,
can't
but
get them
I'm-
because
also-
they're too
so-
busy looking for
Yeah,
light
but
skinned
I'm talking
women.
about and this was the
no
problem
way.
at school and wherever. The dark skinned boys wasn't liked by the light skinned girls and the dark skinned girls. The dark skinned girls wasn't liked by the light
This
skinned
sounds
boys
like a
and the
Pet
dark
Shop
skinned
Boys
boys.
song.
No, you
Yeah,
know, I
and-
was
and-
actually.
hold
Girls
on,
and
hold
dark
on.
boys.
Hold on. And then it got to a point now where the two factions, instead of them linking up together, would actually prefer to be separate and have no one than link up together. It was ridiculous.
The two factions,
You know,
man.
I was
Dark-skinned
actually told
girls.
that I
Du-du-du-du-du.
should go for a light skinned guy
Why?
because I was dark skinned.
Who told you this, sorry?
No, but well, I can't say he's an author now as well, so I can't say the actual name. But I was actually told that
I was
Ridiculous.
just gonna say
you
something.
have to go for a light skinned guy, and I'm
Goodness
like,
me, what
but
kind of nonsense is
do I also have to like them
But what was the reasoning behind that?
because I was dark skinned?
Drizzy.
Would you,
That doesn't mean anything. I don't get it.
Yeah, but this is the only conversation I'm going to give you. This is how it went.
hang on.
No ad libs, nothing.
Was he
Just
trying
this.
to like blend it out? Or something?
Was he light skinned?
No, he was dark skinned. He is dark skinned.
Did you used to be dark skinned?
a brown skin, right?
Yeah.
I'm a brown person,
Yeah.
but in comparison to a mixed race person,
Okay.
yeah.
I technically think you'll be inside the house with Simple.
Shut up.
I think I'll be in the fields with webs.
While you sweeping the floor, you'll be cooking the dumplings or whatever. Whatever they're doing in the big house.
Question.
Do I not
Can I just quickly
answer
say
the question
something?
or what?
Okay, go for it. Sorry.
Jeez, man. Flipping hell. This exclude Mr. Wolf, you know. Right, we've
You were
referenced.
under the dog.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
You
Mocked,
don't-
mocked.
You lot have got these little ad
That's what I'm saying. No, look, there are some really beautiful women. And by the way, that woman is pretty. There's a lot of people out there that is going to find her pretty. Whether she's your
I think she's
preference or not, the woman, she's a pretty woman.
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I want to quickly
And-
just jump in. Just very, very quickly.
Oh, you're out of order.
But no, I have to do it because back in the day and even today, she will get the palm cross standard.
Jermaine.
Hot spice.
Yeah, so there are some extremely good. I know quite a few good-looking women who have openly said that they find it difficult to find a man
That they like.
that they barely ever get approached because from where they're standing, they believe the reason behind it. They may have come across a man who's told them why they haven't approached them is because they feel intimidated by their beauty. And that's where
What, men have said this, or they're just assuming?
a man or two have said this.
All right,
And you know, they have conversations with certain guys that they know that may not fancy them, but they may give them the reason why certain men don't approach them.
But did they like the men?
The point is that they don't get approached.
No, but did they like the men?
How can they like men that don't approach them?
No, you said that they were talking to them, and there was and it got to a point where they said hold on, but you said that they were talking to them, or eventually they found out that the men didn't like them, yeah, or blah blah blah, yeah. So how would they know if the men hadn't told them? So they must know the men, yeah.
No, bruv. I'm saying that they barely ever get approached because men don't approach them.
Okay, carry on.
They barely because of their beauty. Sorry,
But then how do they know it's because of their beauty?
Because they have had conversations with people that they know.
That's what I'm asking. Those people that they know they've had a conversation and told them that they.
So if I'm a friend of somebody, and I'm speaking to this lady who is attractive and I know her, because I'm saying that I do not find.
Sorry. Continue, because we ain't got time to go in this massive circle. He
Yeah,
says it. That's it.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying that I'm a friend with. Let's just say that Mr. Wolf is a friend with an attractive woman. Yeah, and I'm not trying to get into her pants or try to take her number. We are just friends, and I give her a little bit of feedback as to why perhaps men are not approaching her. Yeah, so it's not about the woman palming off men that she doesn't like. It's just the feedback that she's getting from men that she knows. So anyway, I've kind of lost my trail of thought now.
Jesus.
They don't
Yeah.
approach in the
I
first place.
don't blame
and
you.
then your friends tell you, the male friends that you have then tell you the reason why. Sorry.
Not you.
Yeah, well, yeah,
That's
I've lost my
actually
trail of
how
thought.
it
I've lost
happens.
I lost my
All
trail
right.
of thought.
Stavros will just say something then before if you
back,
remember, just
I will.
cut me off like Yvette does. So I feel that most women, in fact all women, I've said this before, I've written it before, know the man they should be going out with already. They already know the man they should be going out with. What I think maybe potentially while I was getting at, I don't know, I don't want to speak on his behalf, is that maybe there's a man that is maybe a bit too sensitive or maybe a bit too shy, and they're giving you signals that they like you, but because they're not closing their deal, ask me for my number, move, bore through, what's wrong with you, speed up.
Who said Baltru?
I didn't.
Why are we going
I'm
there?
saying that. Maybe because they're not going as fast as the woman might like.
When you say fast,
As in
in the same time that we're here,
yeah.
what is fast? If you can't communicate with me after, if the lights are on, we're going on. I'm not going on with you.
It could be out.
How are we going to communicate again?
It doesn't have to be in a venue. It
nightclub.
could be at work or something like that. I think a lot of most couples start from work, and you have men that is at work and they might find you drop dead gorgeous and they're a bit shy. And what they do is they take their time. Unfortunately, maybe they're not as fast as some women might. Maybe the woman might even like him. It's just like you're taking too long, and then it gets to the point where I don't find you attractive
I
anymore.
no longer find you
because
attractive.
well, there
You're
you go
a waste
then.
of my life.
I've never had an attractive woman at a workplace.
Never?
Nope.
In fact, men, actually, yeah.
Mr. Wolf, do you remember? Or we're gonna move on.
Keep it moving. Keep it moving.
Let's keep it moving, man.
All right. Okay.
I agree that the premise, yeah. I suppose it sounds arrogant, but it just is in general workings of life. That is how it goes.
I just
You
think
have
there's
to have
some women-
confidence to
Sorry.
approach the opposite sex or the same sex, whatever not. You have to have that confidence. If you don't display that confidence, then you can't do it. And therefore, people perceive somebody that is prettier to be more inaccessible.
Yes.
I wouldn't argue with that.
And-
well,
and-
some people.
And the word stuck up and maybe stush may be planted on them when they haven't even opened their mouth or when they haven't even.
So you're co-signing the woman.
I'm backing the beautiful woman who is finding it difficult to find a man, because some men are maybe don't have the confidence to go up and speak to them. And I have been in situations where I've spoken to women, not because I'm trying to get a number, just to talk in certain environments where you network. Do you understand? So, yes, just to talk, not to get into the panty.
The pants, never plural.
That's it. You know, and then once you create friendships and you create a relationship that isn't one that you're trying to get into their panty, and you find out that, listen, that there are men out there that are literally scared to talk to these beautiful women.
That's why I
and
know
they're
that.
and they're kind of open to the idea of, yes, come and talk to me. They're not putting up barriers or palming men off. They're open to the idea of come and talk to me, but they don't really get men.
This
coming
woman
to
said
talk to
she
them.
found men regularly. They just weren't men that were interested in spending a long time with her. That's the thing.
Because
that
you
what she
have
said?
that
She
preconceived notion that she is a specific way because she is attractive.
All the dates she went on, men just wanted her as arm candy, or they'd be looking at her, and when she's talking, they're ignoring what she's saying because they're stars.
Or
in
maybe
their
she has
eyes
to
looking at
change.
her.
No,
something
men are
about
quite
herself.
engaged when I speak anyway. But
Maybe
yeah.
she was boring.
Maybe, yes.
One of the dreadlocks had something to say.
I think she's just saying that because she might have an insecurity within herself and just reflecting it as something else.
I wouldn't be surprised, if that's the case.
Nah, when we were at school, there was a thing about pretty girls being stush and not talking to certain type of like fit a certain
And they were at times.
certain aesthetic. We used to not speak to them because they thought they were special or whatever.
She's 23, 24.
But we used to. But we
I talked to all the buff girls.
again, I did as well.
I thought you were shy.
But then,
I didn't chirp them. I just
yeah, we
talked
went
to them.
again, not to church.
That's what I'm saying.
So I had friends that were like the pretty girl friends, and I come to realize the same thing that this girl is saying, basically, that man don't really approach them because of all this other stuff that you put on them and what have you. And then I often found that the girls that are so pretty and that have that reputation outside, some of them didn't have self-confidence themselves because they never actually felt like they were valued for who they were. They always felt like people put their ideas on them,
Yes.
never assessed them for who they were, and therefore it messed up their own confidence, to
But-
my own surprise.
But why?
But
And you also have to acknowledge the fact that there are some good women that are fucking bitches. Good looking women that were stush and were bitches and were bad. I am too good
I
looking
find
for
it.
you to be speaking to me.
I haven't met those women. I've known some very attractive women in my
I've had to
small
bring them down a
years.
couple
I
of
don't
I
believe
have.
women when they say that. Though.
You don't want me to allow you to speak.
Oh, sorry.
I have met
Shut
some
up your
very
mouth.
attractive women in life and even at school. But what I find, or what I used to find, is that I would meet somebody that I've been to school with and I have no idea who they are. My memory is horrible, right? But I spoke to everybody. I'm telling you, I spoke to everybody at school because I don't really put anybody on any different people on pedestals or whatever. If you want to speak, you want to speak. But I found that they said, this is a number of occasions, they didn't speak to me because they assumed that because I was the popular person that I wouldn't be interested in them. And it's like, well, no, I'm not interested in you because I didn't know you were an option and you didn't speak to me. You have to speak.
But why can't, this is the thing, these pretty girls that's complaining that they're not finding men and blah, blah, blah. They're not speaking to the men either.
I speak to everybody.
I'm talking about the ones that are going around
Problem is I
complaining.
talk too much.
I'm talking about the ones that's complaining around that they can't find anybody that's a good man and blah, blah, blah. And nobody's approaching them and this, that, and the other. But they're not approaching anybody either. If they want to get away from this notion of being stushed, then
But
maybe
when you
they should get into a
approach
conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
maybe
then
they're
you go from
scared.
being stushed to being
being a
something
whore.
else.
No, I said to have a conversation. I didn't say you have to
Maybe-
dash your panties.
You go from being stush to being a
And maybe
whore.
they're scared like you two are of approaching.
You
a
go
woman.
from
No,
being
that's it, innit?
stush to being a whore. That has also happened.
It's got nothing to do with necessarily being too pretty. Then it could be fair on both sides. Both people are scared.
Just as the female.
Yeah, Mr. Wolf. Yeah.
Communication is key out here.
All right.
No, you just go from being stush to a whore. That is what actually happens.
It's
I've
true.
had that
Woman.
conversation too.
It's
We
true.
should call that. We should
I
just call
think-
that the podcast right here. Stoosh To Whore.
I think we've
Or the
all the
EMB
guys
audition.
here have had women approach them and kind of work their way into trying to, chirps them
Take
per,
advantage
per
of it.
se. Do you understand?
It's disgraceful.
And when those women did that, I never considered them to be whores.
You
I
didn't
just-
consider them to be whores.
No.
I have had an experience where I approached a guy because he was fly, he wouldn't talk to me, and he assumed that I was whoring regular and
I'm thinking,
regular just
where
out,
are
just
you
out here.
finding
I'm
these
telling you, he's
dodgy
a very
guys,
nice guy.
man?
We're still friends to this day.
Did he
But-
ask you that he was whoring regular? Did he ask?
No,
you?
he was like very closed, almost like he didn't want to talk to me, but that wasn't the case.
Honey, I don't think I can afford you.
Yeah, maybe is what you're saying.
I never thought these women were hoes when they came to approach me. I just
That's-
felt
it's
like,
you, but you're-
yeah.
I didn't think that either. I just thought it was Tuesday.
That's ego, isn't it? Because we expect
Sim,
women
this
to
is
approach
this
us.
is from Ian Bill though.
Yeah, but it's the truth.
I felt privileged that a woman was coming to chirps me. I thought,
It's
yeah,
nice. Hopefully
well
things
done.
have changed now.
Do it again.
I'm
Hopefully.
trying to think if I felt privileged or just
I felt
like.
Yes, I mean,
you know
yeah.
what?
Entitled,
Maybe
that was the word,
privilege
isn't it?
isn't the right
It's
word.
about that time.
It felt good.
This is from Ian Bill though.
It felt good. It was
Yeah.
a nice feeling.
All right. Something came to mind earlier on. I'll put it on Twitter, so you might have seen it already. Shut me down if you don't want to talk about it. But I just realized if I was a contestant on Take Me Out,
Don't want
which
to talk about it. Nobody joking.
is- bastard. If I was a contestant on Take Me Out, which is a show where a man comes down and has his pick of 20 women, and basically he does little snippets of his life, and if the women are not interested in him, they switch off their light. There's 3 rounds of that. Whoever leaves their light on, he gets to choose which one of them he wants to go on a date from. Very simple. And I said, even if if I had all the women said they liked me at the end, and I got to narrow it down to 2 people, and if there were only 2 black women on this panel, and they were both the ugliest women with rock teeth, I would still choose those 2 black women and let them battle it out to see which one of them would go at me
For the culture.
for the motherfucking culture. And I don't usually
I just
would you guys do the same thing?
Well, pick the
Yeah.
blacks.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll pick in the black straight away.
Why?
Because they're the black. And I'm not dashing my black woman under the bus. I'll pick her straight. But then you have to say that now. Then she gets to the point and then she cuts out your light. What are you going to do?
What do you mean?
Like, because she can tell you that she don't want it. She can
No,
take
that's
up her
what I
light.
just said at the end. That you get to choose. You've
So
got
it's-
to the point where everyone's left their light on. Or everybody, you had a choice of every single woman.
Yeah, I'm picking the blacks, man.
But hang on.
Even if the weave was bad.
I'm picking them.
Yeah.
Hang on. Here's the problem.
Weave, toxic makeup, everything. I'm picking the blacks.
But here's the problem. He said, even if they're really ugly, yeah?
Yeah.
So let's go with that. You just said you wouldn't throw your black woman under the bus.
Under the bus. Under the dog.
But if you've already established that you don't find her attractive, are you just doing it for the show?
Yes.
I'm doing it. And you know, when we go, I say, look, I just want you to rescue you from that. Think of me as your lifeboat.
I thought I was ready. I am not ready.
Think of me as your lifeboat, fam.
Captain
Rescue you
Save
from
a
that
Hole.
situation, boy. Because I didn't like the situation they put you in. So
Jesus!
I'm gonna rescue you.
Before the rest of you guys answer, you dwell on it. Yvette, if you were on that show,
I'm picking the black guys. I don't find white guys
I'm
attractive.
swapping the situation.
Oh,
So you ain't
You are on the show.
I am.
A black man comes down
Right.
and he's a decent man. You think he looks alright. You leave your light on for him, and it gets to the point where it's you and another black woman, the only black women on the panel. You do your thing, and then he picks you. Once you go, backstage, camera's gone, lights is off. You've won your trip to wherever you're going, and he says, "Listen."
Fernando's.
He tells you blatantly. He says, "I found, other women more attractive, and I thought I had a better relation. I could have, but because I'm a pro-black man, or because I just wanted to represent for my culture, I chose you. So nothing's really gonna happen when we go on this thing. No beef thing. We can go on this holiday and enjoy ourselves. Would that bother you, or would you be happy for what you did, or would you be upset about that?
I'm going home
Well,
because
I
I've had that
don't know.
conversation.
You'd
I
find
don't
it- you'd
normally
find it
like black
disrespectful.
girls, but you're alright.
No.
That's what that sounds like to me.
No, he said that he found another woman.
It's literally what that sounds like to me.
It does sound like, because you now
That's
said
what that sounds
you
like.
like the white girl.
If
better
you
than
like the
me.
white girl, you should have picked the white girl. Why are we here? You're wasting my time. Go away. Leave
Maybe
me
you
alone.
should change the question a little bit.
Okay,
Go on then,
rephrase
Mr.
it.
Wolf.
I would phrase it like this. I'm not really attracted to the rest of the girls there. Like I would have said I'm not attracted to any of the girls there. So literally, I'm just picking you because you're the black girl. That's what I would have said. It would have been better to do that.
And you're alright for a black girl. You'll do.
It sounds like
Why not?
It sounds like a backhanded compliment.
Yeah.
It is a backhanded.
Yeah.
No, it's
Exactly.
not. It's not a compliment at all.
Mine is
I'm
not a
telling you
compliment.
that I don't like any of the girls there,
And
but you're black.
You're
I'm
the
picking
lesser
you.
evil.
No, it's just that's not even an evil. It is you're black. I'm picking the black.
So
I like
you would
black
get
girls.
offended then if a man did that?
Immediately.
Ooh, I wouldn't get
Immediately.
offended.
In all of these situations, I'm just saying I am going home
How can you
to
not
my
be
rum.
offended?
If she said I had no choice but
To pick
It's
you
not
and
I
you
had no
will
choice.
do.
If it was the other way around and the black woman picked me,
No, basically,
Yeah.
I had no choice.
No, I had no choice. There was nothing else on offer. And seeing as you're still waiting there, let's
that's
go.
why I don't like his example. I'm saying that
But yours was the same.
no.
No, he's saying there was people
I'm,
on offer.
Listen, I'm blatantly there's women I'm attracted to. It's not. It's not because they're white. They could have been Asian or Japanese or whatever. But because you're black, I don't want. I'm not leaving the black woman and picking another woman. I would never do that. At least not in public.
But
so
this
that is why I chose you, because I feel it's good for the culture. I don't like it when a black man goes on TV and picks a white woman. So there's no way I'm gonna. If it was a white woman, I would have picked one. But there was a black woman there, so I picked the black
But
woman.
you
For the
don't
sake of
have
the
to
culture,
say
I had
that.
no choice.
It's not. I had no choice. I
Yeah,
had a
it
choice.
is. You have no
I
choice.
had the choice of 20. So let's
No,
not.
you
for the
have no
sake of the
choice.
culture.
For you, you have no choice.
No, I
Because to
had
me,
a-
I
he
have
had
no
a choice.
choice.
He made a decision.
Because I'm not picking anybody else. So you had no choice. But
I
the
had a
point,
choice. I
the,
don't even want to dispute that, because there's 20 people. I had a choice.
there's no
So,
choice.
of course you have a
There's no
choice.
choice because you're immediately going to pick the black person because of they're black.
Can
So
I-
you
can I pick
personally
somebody else,
had no
please?
choice.
Can I pick somebody else, please? These black women are too much hard work.
Look at your life.
Paddy, can I change my mind?
Anyway, you don't have to say that. If that's what if that's the reason you pick the person, you don't have to say that.
I would-
Immediately as you say that, no.
Yeah, why would you say it? Though?
Why would you say that?
You know me, man.
Oh,
You know I'll tell
this is why you
And
the
you lot
women
say
had to
I'm
come
bad.
to you, innit?
You tell the
Webbs,
truth.
what would you do?
Tell the truth.
Tell the truth. Would
I'm
you?
going Fernando's by myself, man.
So you're not picking anybody?
No.
But
You
don't
have
go-
to pick someone, bruv.
No, everybody left their light on.
Everybody left their light.
Yeah, there's
on.
gorgeous women there of every variety,
Hot spice.
and just 2 black women. Are you just picking one of these gorgeous women?
There are gorgeous women of every
That
variety
sounded really
and
bad.
just 2 black women.
That really sounded bad.
Yeah, because
Please just correct that quickly.
no, the scenario is that the black women are the ugliest.
No, the way anyway.
That's
I'll
the
leave
point.
That
That is the
change
point.
and
Because
shit,
if
man.
if all of them were good looking, then by default I would say that I think I know my brothers here. We prefer black women. So if you had a choice of 20 women and the 2 black women were just as good looking and just as personable as the rest of them, you just gravitate towards the black women because they're black. But I'm saying that these 2 black women are not just as good looking and they're not just as personable. They're mean spirited. Their faces are mean too. But but I said I'll choose them still for that reason. Anyway, so Webbs, what would you do?
Yeah, I always go for the sister, innit? We'll go to Fernando's. You hold your corner, I hold mine.
Would you tell her?
Nah, there's no point in telling her. She should know in her heart.
Oh,
Not in her heart. That was a big
In her
who
heart.
said
In
it?
her heart. In her heart.
Yeah,
That's the man she want in her heart. She don't want a man that me.
That was a big chat.
Wolf, have you answered?
Bad. No, I haven't.
Go
I
on,
haven't.
I know you're crying out there. I'll ask you.
Fuck you, man. What is it today, man?
Under the dog.
It's your turn. It's your turn.
It's a tough one.
Well, sorry, you didn't get called Ian Bill, so it's not your turn.
Yeah,
This
for
is
real.
Ian Bill. Doesn't have another name.
Rastafari
That's
Bill.
it.
Rastafari
These
Bill.
girls have got butt to thick glasses, big bellies.
Also,
and
glasses is the problem.
Bellies?
thick, like
The lenses. Are thick, yeah.
mad.
Can't see the thing.
Can you do something with the thing? I can't see
I
it.
can't see the this thing.
Am I just picking the black girl because she's black? It's a hard one, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it's that hard.
I think the angle is that you're on TV.
Just for the culture, yes, I would do it.
Don't say you would do it if you're not gonna do it, bro. Because you were sitting there
For
like,
fuck's
I'm
sake.
telling you, there's some gorgeous other women. There's Brazilian,
Yeah, but bear in mind that I'm Mr. Wolf.
Just all the Brazilians,
get
yeah?
a woman
Light
if I want
Brazilian.
to, right?
Light Brazil. What hole are you digging
yeah,
yourself?
because there's black Brazilians, isn't it?
Oh,
So Mr. Wolf will say yes. You can't tell him that he's not going to say yes.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
He took a long time answering.
Mr.
Nah,
Wolf will
because
take a Brazilian.
I had to have a good think.
Mm.
She
And
had a
considering-
Capricorn in her hand.
That's what I'm saying. Considering the culture and just the way that you worded it, I would actually pick them. I wouldn't tell them afterwards. I'll just have a good time with them and try to just build their spirit and then
build this.
You might like them in the end. You don't even know.
you could build a friendship with them.
You might actually like them.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, don't get me wrong. You could be friends with the person.
Yeah,
You could fall for them. Not everything is looks, you know. There's some ugly women that's got happily married. There's some ugly man that's happily married.
The first girl I fell for, she was ugly. So Simple Simon, go for it.
This person knows who you're talking about.
Did you improve her life?
I'ma upgrade you.
I wasn't a legend back then. I was a teenager.
I just don't know what to do with myself at this point.
Yeah, I probably did it for the culture, but I wouldn't tell her. I probably wouldn't find her ugly as well.
Would you wrap your hair around her face?
On a scale of 1 to I don't like you,
Would you take it to? Would you take it to your chip shop?
would you
The
say?
favourite chip
Bill
shop.
shop. Would you take it to your fruit store?
Is it Bill's Meals on Wheels?
Yeah, Bill's Meals on Wheels.
Fuck you both. Fuck you
What
all.
was the other club that they had?
I'm sorry, Phil.
What was the other club that they had that Wilmot Brown destroyed?
I don't know.
Have you actually watched EastEnders in the last? I don't know.
No.
I stopped watching EastEnders when
God forbid bad things.
Christian and
Saeed.
Saeed were doing
Here we
that.
go.
When the Muslim was having sex with the Christian, is when I stopped.
I
watching
haven't
it.
watched EastEnders in about 15 to 17 years.
Mark Fowler left.
Can we just say that there was the gay story, and the Muslim guy was having sex with the dude, and the dude was called Christian.
That's correct.
I don't watch it, but I knew that somebody wrote this and said, "Yeah, let's call him Christian.
Yeah.
Like let's
Let's
make a
push
let's make
the
a beef.
boundaries,
Yeah, let's make a
man.
beef."
It's
Looks
just
like
That was the point where I said I can't watch it anymore,
Why?
and I literally stopped watching it
Why?
because I think that was massively culturally insensitive to both Christians and Muslims.
They were
alike.
taking liberties,
BBC got
basically.
Fully.
a wicked
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
fully.
Allah is going to have sex with Christ.
Exactly, and at that point, I said, "Forget it."
Don't you think that's the times we're living in now?
Maybe,
Just
pretty
with
much.
all of them.
Maybe, but for me, I just think on there that it was distasteful, and I thought to myself, "Nah, forget it."
All right. On the
Forget
topic of race, let's move on quickly. Got another last couple of questions. So, I saw this story earlier on. A white police officer has an ancestry test. This is in the States. This is a true story, by the way. And finds out he's 18% black. So he tells his colleagues, and he's proud of the results. He's got no issues with it. And he tells his colleagues. So after informing them, what happens is now he starts getting ethnically charged jokes sent in his direction. His boss calls him Kunte.
Oh wow!
Kunta, you
Did
mean?
his colleagues stop and
Kunta.
search him?
Yeah,
Kunta Kente.
was it Kunte or Kente?
Kunta Kente.
Kunte, yeah. It's like, what's up, Kunte? They don't shake his hand when they meet him anymore. They want to give him a pound. They want to give him a fist pump. And during on the Christmas tree,
Yeah, what did they do?
they have they had figurines of white Father Christmases on the Christmas tree at Christmas time, but they put a black one on, put his name on it, and 18%.
Mockage.
You know, I know they're mocking, but it's funny.
He is now suing, and when he's walking down corridors, he has Black Lives Matter.
Oh, deep.
Wow.
So he's now suing the department and wants $500,000 on it. What's your views on this, just in general?
I would have gone for $1 million.
It could have been worse. They could have killed him.
Wow,
Yes.
he's not even a quarter.
I hope he gets the money.
What his lawyer said was, we want to change we want to impose a change and some sort of system to make these people educated that they shouldn't do such and such, but we can't do that as when we sue. So we want to hurt their pocket and take $500,000. So sorry, Simple Simon.
I think they should give him the money, and I think he should become the new ambassador and spokesman for black rights. I think he should take the place of Rachel Dolezal because he actually has some credibility to his blackness. And I think we should put him up there as the poster boy.
He didn't
Did
claim to
you?
be black though. He wasn't claiming
But
that.
he's got that 18%.
Yeah, but he's got that 18%, so he's in
the
there.
big
Whether
house.
he likes, he's
He'll be in
there.
the big
He's
house.
there.
Did you say racial Dolezal?
Rachel Dolezal.
You
that's
said
correct.
racial,
That's
not
correct.
Rachel.
Rachel
okay,
Dolezal.
okay.
That's
all
right, correct.
Hashtag racial dollars.
Yeah.
Yes. So they should put him up there as the poster child for all things ethnic problems, and he should be a representative for blacks. yes, 18% doesn't make you fully black, but he's had the experience now, hasn't he? He's had the experience from people who he thought he could trust.
What did his nose look like?
You couldn't tell that he didn't look. He just looked like your.
No, but he's had the experience now. People that he thought he could trust, he's seen how they've turned on him just because of the fact that he's got 18%.
Well, you say that though,
of
but
African DNA. He's now the poster child. He is one of the only thing that he can do to mess himself up now is to use the N-word in colloquialism, and that will finish him. But apart from that, I want him to be the poster child of all black rats. He should be there on front and center on screen.
all right, who's next?
I'd like to know how his fellow black officers treated him.
That's
He didn't talk about that.
interesting.
The story didn't talk about that.
He's invited to all the barbecues, all the cookouts.
They bring out the seasoned meat for him.
What's his name? What is his
Oh,
name?
we washed this chicken, bro. You can have this one right here.
What is his name? Has he got a typically white name?
I didn't take his name, but
Bob.
yes, he's
Bob.
like
Bob.
there's-
Bob.
I don't know why he took the test, but looking at him and yes, his name, there was no trace of black in him.
I think he's justified to sue because he's, like you said, he's experienced the black experience. He's
18
not happy about it.
18%. He's got 18% black DNA in him. That's a higher percentage of black than there is in America. Full stop. There's 13%
quite
black.
high.
It's high.
So he is the official
Yes.
black.
If he has a child, the child might come out with a darkness.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I think take the money, and he could actually change the law to make sure that racial awareness is placed in the institution of the police force.
Come on now, he ain't Jesus.
But he could be.
Not even white Jesus.
But he could be.
No.
He could be the new face of Black Jesus. 18%.
I thought that was Jesse Williams.
Jesse Williams, what is he run off from the wife now?
Jesse Williams is no longer a poster child.
We don't know what he is.
He's on the back of a milk carton. He's missing.
Did we speak about him on the podcast yet?
No, we haven't.
Oh, Jesse.
But did he run off? But did he run off with the white girl though?
I think he's just making
Yeah.
a film with her.
Exactly.
I'm gonna say no because otherwise I'd know about it. It was just
Yeah,
it was just a
man.
bit of talk. But
They went after him because he left the wife, but he might be the wife's fault that he left.
sorry,
Might be the wife's fault.
That's
that he left.
why we don't know whose fault it would.
Yeah, because
where
apparently
the fault
they're
lies.
happy. They're happy to be separated.
But that was almost like the storyline in Grey's Anatomy because he was going out with the black doctor and left her for the white doctor.
Oh, in the program as well.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
Jesse, no.
He did.
Bloody hell, bro.
No, but I think maybe we kind of simplified that a little bit. In the program, he had a better connection with the white girl.
You know
He
what?
did.
Because he had white in him.
No, just because their how
eyes
they
were
were
blue.
together.
To destroy Jesse, all he needs now is to pop up with a Kardashian. And
But
that's
the
end of
problem,
it.
what you always forget, I think I really want to go into this because he's mixed race.
Yeah, and
That means I think his mum's white as well.
Yeah.
if Jesse was like me, he'd just pick the black woman in it and tell her I didn't like you, but
Yeah, but his mum's white. It's very important for you to say if your mum's white, you're mixed race, your mum's white, your dad's black, you got to pick it a litter.
But
you know?
the mum didn't want white either. So what's the problem?
I think he stood up for because he made
Gaza.
You're
just following
forgetting
my
that they're
footsteps,
mixed
son.
race, which means that they may find everybody attractive or whatever not, and the biggest person in their life, mum, whatever
I'm
not,
not
is white
forgetting.
as well. They're mixed race.
I'm joking. I think that if they wanted to go out with a white person, I don't see the big deal with it. Because
I
yes,
don't.
I believe it's a half and half. But as long as they
It's
understand,
one of the good ones.
as long as they understand,
it's like what you said on a previous episode, Wahala. Sometimes they want to just pick and choose the mixed race people they count as black and the ones they don't count as black.
Yeah, we only
And
count him as
because he made a stance for black rights and Black Lives Matter and black women in particular as well.
Especially,
In particular, black women. Then you're black now, fam. For you now to go with the white person,
he better
it's
find
like,
Lepeta straight. Lepeta's the only one that can save him right now, boy.
who?
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah, he's the only one.
Did you call her Peter?
Lepeta, I think
I
it's
said
a
Lepeta.
Peter.
It's
Lupita.
Sounded like Peter.
Sorry, then yeah, she's the only one that can save him right
A little
about
bit
now.
of bitter.
Bit of hummus.
Stay away from Lupita, man.
Chilli
Stay away
sauce.
from her. She's mine.
Fine,
Sorry.
man.
Go ahead,
I
Mr.
don't-
Wolf. Sorry.
She's fine, boy.
Jeez. A hot spice.
About the policeman, boy.
Or you can talk about
18%.
Yeah, I mean the policeman issue. To be honest, I couldn't really give a toss what he thinks or what he does. I've got to be honest, man. If they want to give him the money, give him the money. If not, he gives a toss, man.
because I'm thinking maybe you overreacted.
Nah, the thing about the United States of America, you could step on someone's toe and you're suing. So something like that is going to be a big deal. And when money is involved, people are gonna go for the kill. So I don't think that he is overly sensitive about it. I think he's got a good lawyer, and the lawyer sees an opportunity to make money.
I kind of get what you're saying though, because when he was white, this was cool.
Nobody. They haven't made reference to what kind of jokes were made before he told him about the test.
Yeah, but let's face it. This is white people we're dealing with. They made them jokes.
This is their normal jokes,
potentially,
man.
but the thing is, jokes are jokes, innit? If you're joking with your partner, and all of a sudden, when I say partner, I mean your work colleague, and then all of a sudden this comes out, you're just continuing the jokes. They might have a racial slant to them. So, but the thing is, maybe they're not racist at all.
Do you make
racial
jokes?
Maybe yes. Do you not listen to the podcast? I do it here.
I think it's different. I think it's different because I know men banter. So when I was listening to you explain the jokes that they were making, I was like, oh well, it could. I'm laughing. I was laughing to be honest. But if you took that in a different, if you took that in a different way, it could be you're putting somebody down.
It could be.
And the way men do it is they just continue. It goes on. You can say, I don't appreciate this, and it will just continue to go on.
In fact, you should never say that.
You'll die, and they're making the same jokes about the same thing you've told them to stop doing.
He should go to work with brown stew chicken.
Look now. Look there.
He should.
And a desert boot.
So I would ask, if Simple was 18% white, would he get the rights to the big house?
I mean, he looks.
He got the rights to the big house now already.
Yeah, but he
that
gets
is why he's
more of a right.
Hold on, that's why he's there already, because can't you see how light he is? He's 18% white. In fact, I'm gonna put the White Father Christmas in.
Hang on. Yvette, can I ask you a question?
No, you are not that light.
Thank you.
Just not. He's just not.
Gaza.
But would he be in the big house?
Yes.
I mean, a house slave, man.
Jeez.
Straight house
Would you
slave.
go to his chip shop?
Ian Bill needs to just die. Just
Thank
done.
you. Thanks. All right.
You need to leave that alone. No, I'm gonna call him Ian Bill from now on.
Oh, so you mean you should die? Really? For real?
Not him, but
But-
like the idea, the behaviors that he is displaying currently.
Simple Simon had a question. Yes. If there was a Twitter made by blacks for blacks and actually called Black Twitter, would it be as successful as Black Twitter is on normal Twitter?
Yes.
Wow. So
Yes.
And it'll be filled with white people.
Yeah, because you would come to see what we're doing.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Without
That's
a
what
shadow
they
of
do
doubt.
now.
But I feel like Black Twitter only exists because of Twitter. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, because we
by
give
definition.
you the fun, interesting stuff, and you run with it and rename it.
So
But we give it to you wherever we are. We're going to shine.
are you essentially saying by definition it will be appropriated by white people
Of
and
course.
then sold back to us?
Right.
As normal Twitter.
Yeah.
Simple. Mr. Wolf.
I've got to admit, I don't frequent Twitter enough for me to really have a proper opinion on. But what Webslinger just said, I think I co-sign.
Appropriation.
The end.
Mm-hmm.
Dun dun.
What's your Twitter handle?
I mean, I don't know.
Stuff.
It's
The
Yummy Online,
accents
man.
are
It's
A-class.
Yummy Online. It's Yummy Online. It's Yummy Online.
Did you talk about TLC?
No, about
All Lives Matter.
Oh yeah, they came on the show on Channel 4 and said all lives matter. They don't see Black Lives Matter.
what recently?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Lord
did.
have mercy. And they're trying to come back out again.
Well, that's probably because they're trying to promote the new album.
Album's just released. There's
Have you
one
seen the
song with
artwork for that
Snoop.
album?
Yep. There's one song with Snoop Dogg way back. Took a while. Got into something on Twitter with their spokespeople about how shit it is, but I'm playing it now. It's all right.
So what they call TC?
No, they're still. You see this? I made this point. They're still called TLC because they respect. They're not going to take it out, but it is just TC, right?
Yeah. Okay.
But I think I go to that only because you're talking about the power of Black Twitter ish, right? You've only said all lives matter because you've got a new album and you know that's going to get people riled up. That's why I refuse to speak about it. Dirtbags, and I'm not playing your songs.
One of my exes.
You call him
actually-
dirtbag?
It's just
Dirtbags. You're mocking the
thing.
ting.
What did you say?
She was the one that said it.
No, I just said one of my exes looked like Chilli.
She's fly, hot
Alright,
spice.
cool. Yeah, but it's
Nah, man.
just marketing the reason that they've made that statement.
Yeah.
How do you
So
know
they
that?
want-
How do you know that's not what they think? Why are you all just straight going?
Even
to
the way she was scared to, the way she was saying it, she's like she was scared to say it.
You know, because
But that whole
Who said that? T-Boz or Chilli?
Chili, it was
T-Boz's
Chili.
looking at her from the side
Like-
of her like,
And she sat there. Even the following question, T-Boz was like this.
Might go solo, innit?
So it wasn't a joint decision for them.
It's
to
not so
say
much
that.
that whether it was a joint decision or not. Is that if you follow Chilli throughout her career and the lack thereof, she craves the attention. She craves the spotlight. She craves to get back to what TLC was. So now that you've released this album that your fans have paid for, something tells me you really want it to do well, because it's just common sense now for you to understand that you do not say the words, especially as a black person, all lives matter.
But
You just don't say it.
You do if
Yvette,
you want your record sales to.
Yvette, all lives do matter.
You need to leave me alone.
7
EMB.
o'clock on the dot. I'm in the
Drop top.
Cruising the streets.
Oh yeah.
The reason I'm singing that because that's the X, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't think her loud matter anymore.
So Black Twitter.
Yeah, I think Black Twitter would be popular. Were you trying to get at would Black support Black Twitter as opposed instead of just normal Twitter?
They
Effectively.
would be there.
I think this is like a fire camp situation. It's like I'd want to go and see what's happening.
Yes.
And that's what black people are saying. I don't think it's all about we need to support Black Twitter. It's just this is the party's here. I want to be a part of this party.
Tastemakers. We've always
I
had
ain't
been.
sitting outside. Hell no. I want to be inside that party. So that's how I'd see it. I don't see it as they're doing something, they're building something, they want to be, we need to go and support them so they're just as popular as all these other social medias. I just see it as
It would just be popping.
Yeah, if it's popping there, I want to be popping in it. Like Bow Wow.
If they played music on Black Twitter, people will rave, you know that.
I'm
On the
there.
Twitter.
That's it. Let's go.
People will rave in their characters.
Do you see what
Dancing.
I see?
All right. Last question before we go.
Oh yeah.
This was Web Slinger's question. I think it's kind of nice actually. Is the idea of offering a woman egg freezing as part of a job benefit package a good idea or condescending?
Yes.
Because it's coming to this country now. Well, you have some big companies. A lot of the ones, these tech companies in America, they offer you this as part of your package. So you come to these big companies. They say you will give you this, we'll give you that, we'll give you a car, we'll give you a house, blah blah blah. And if you want egg freezing, because we know you're going to be working extra harder, you might not have time to bring up children. We will do that so that when you are ready to have this child, you can collect these eggs and do your business. Do you think that's thumbs up? This is a good idea, or do you think that's kind of condescending?
I heard the egg freezing costs quite a bit of money.
It costs a lot.
Yeah.
So a lot of women go to Eastern Europe overseas to get it done
Yeah.
because of the price. So, but if women are for it, let them do what they want.
The problem is that women don't really understand what's happening now is that we're having babies later. We're kind of considering that when we're getting closer to menopause. And then you're just expecting to have a baby. You're just going to be able to have this baby. You've never been pregnant. You've never been pregnant before. You're just assuming that you're female, you're going to have a baby. But now it's more difficult for you. So I think in general, women, if you're going to get to the age of 30, freeze your eggs if you're not considering.
Just 30?
Just 30, because you're on the decline. It's just true. It literally is just true.
And then
You're
the
now
dog.
making old babies.
Well, you're not
And-
just
and then
old.
dog.
You're making old
You're making
babies.
old babies. You're
Benjamin
making,
Button is
you're
coming out your
making-
nun.
You're making babies that are prone to defects. That is what you're doing.
Hold on. Were you
That
not-
is it. It's
were
the
you-
end of.
were you
So
not-
you want to sit down there and say, "But my mum got pregnant at whatever this age." That's your mother. You've only got 50%. You got 50% father. That make you freeze the eggs. Just freeze them so you have options. That's it. You don't have to do anything with the thing. These days we can't even find decent man. We can't even find decent gal. Nobody is getting together. Everybody on Instagram and all other things.
Can you
Freeze
imagine
up
if you
the
get
eggs
pregnant through Instagram?
I just-
Everybody will be
But you know they're sliding in the DMs. Is the thing. You know you need to stop
Snapchat me that
sliding in
egg.
mine though.
Snapchat me that egg.
I just want to remind you that you were upset at the people in episode 18 for saying that they wouldn't want to be with a woman over 30.
Yeah, no.
But
it's
then
not,
you're saying that a woman over 30 is
on the decline.
on the decline.
No, I'm saying
Deadly.
from you're 21,
Reproductively.
reproductively, your system is now on the decline. It is now starting to fail. That's what happens. You decline. It's literally what it is. Now you saying somebody as a man that's 34, I'm looking for a 25-year-old idiot gal, and you're gonna bypass this one because your mum said that it's better to have a 25-year-old than the decent woman that is 32, 35, whatever, with her head screwed on that can push you forward and you can build together. That's dumb. That's what I was saying. But from your 21, your eggs start to slowly decline. You may be lucky, and at 50, you can have Janet Jackson money and make babies from one petri dish. But just in case,
Allegedly.
just in case, freeze your eggs so that you've got options. That's all it is.
Okay.
I already have Pitney. I'm done.
Well, I think that's a good idea. I think that the option is nice to offer, and if the woman wants to take it, she should be able to take it. If she wants to turn it down, she should turn it down. I don't know if I should find it condescending that they're trying to actually.
A woman could sue.
For what? I'm done with these girls.
Why can't they sue? It's part of your. It's a contract offer. You don't have to take it.
Yeah, but no,
Options.
It could be seen like this is a condescending. You wouldn't say this for men because men can freeze their eggs. I mean, their sperm.
Yeah, but wives.
Sorry.
Wives, you can offer it to your wife in the contract. So just offer egg freezing to the wife, and then it's blanket. It's not onto one woman.
Why is it just directed at women?
Who said it was directed just at women?
You just
Is that what it is? Just at
Because
women?
men don't go through
it's for women.
menopause. That's
It's for
why.
women.
Men
I just
at
think men don't
70,
consider
Don't
it.
come with your
80
sensible
years
comments,
old.
please.
Men at 70,
Man, you're trying to-
80 years
Yeah,
old.
menopause is real.
Can burst and make
Men
children.
and women have to deal with menopause.
Is it bad that I don't like? It's a good idea in principle, but is it bad that I don't trust white people enough to give them black eggs?
No,
Just
I agree
don't do
with.
it to Madonna. That's what.
Well,
Given all this organ donor business that people are talking about,
Yeah.
organ teething business that people are talking, I don't trust them.
the
with
problem
black eggs.
is that now a lot of women are over the age of 30 and just don't want to have babies.
I hear that.
Just don't want to have babies, and then they hit 37, 38, found a decent man. Now you want to have babies, and it's really hard. You need IVF, you need all of these things. When if you just frozen your eggs,
Yeah, no, I get
it
that.
just gives you options.
I get the option. I just don't like who's controlling of the freezing of the
Well,
eggs.
then we need to make companies
Because-
where black people is storing the egg.
Because all right, then check this now. How do you check the legitimacy of whether that's your egg that you're getting back? Gaza.
Me,
put all
sir.
of this- They put a lot of things on it that I'll tell you that it's definitely yours. So it's not a case that is again, if you have to trust the doctors, I suppose.
I do have a family member that does it. She makes babies in petri dishes.
Barcode it, innit?
All right. And is this a thing now where we should be encouraging women to start freezing eggs?
Just
Times
up-
are changing. We're getting to relationships older. Work is becoming more demanding. We're working longer hours. Is
No.
this something that we should be encouraging?
Stress alone means
No,
that your
it's-
reproductive system isn't as it doesn't thrive as much as it did.
Should this
back
be
Facts.
like on the NHS kind of thing?
Just-
No, I think that we should be looking at the fact that people are working to the point where they're
They're
killing
dying.
themselves. That's what we should be working on. The fact that we need to stop people from working all these long hours.
To
we need to
death,
stop
just-
people feeling that they have to, like people
Computers-
killing themselves. to go-
robots going to take over. Don't worry about that, man. Give it to
Yeah.
me.
Listen, they're
but
saying
they'll be aware of them
no
doing something
sleep
else.
and all of these things. Stress will kill you.
It's economics.
You know, and even when you're reasonably healthy, you're under so much stress that you can't reproduce. I used to work for a fitness company, and that is actually what the problem was. You needed to then change your diet, change your entire lifestyle in order for you to conceive.
Mr. Wolf?
Now, I've made my point. If it's on offer, a woman has a choice. I don't see it being condescending or being out of order. I think the views that have been spoken by everybody have been spot on, really. But if that's what companies want to do, let them do it, man. No big deal.
Yeah, but it's not condescending. You don't find it condescending.
Not at all. No,
Cool.
it's a good option.
Gaza.
Yeah, man.
Me, sir.
All right. Seems that we've come to the end of another episode of Eloquently Saying Nothing. Let's go around do the church notes. Yvette, you go last because I'm sure you got a lot to promote.
Do I?
We hope so.
I'm not really good at the promotion thing, you know.
Well, and that's what you accuse us of. So, Mr. Wolf,
Gaza.
get it out. Spit it out.
It's Yemi Online, Twitter,
Yes.
Yemi's Insta,
Wonderful.
Facebook. Find me via my boys and ESN. Good night. God bless.
Thank you for whispering through that whole thing.
I think
Bad
he's
man
putting
thing.
on his gal voice, you know.
He can't help himself. That's his voice.
Bad man thing.
You get me. Web Slinger.
It's good. Webslinger is on Twitter, and
The other guy.
his compadre is on Instagram and Facebook and Twitter under The Actor.
And Web Slinger is on the Twitter on the what name
Webslinger's not on Twitter.
or whatever then, because you did actually say.
Actually, DJ Webslinger is on Twitter. What are you talking about?
Sometimes, yes, you are.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Don't
You
worry.
just
I
don't
said
reply too
Twitter. I
often.
said the other guy is on.
You said
Instagram.
Web Slinger is on
Shush,
Twitter.
man. I said what I said.
What other guy?
The other guy. Him.
Anyways, Simple Simon.
Him downstairs.
Did you see what I done?
What did you do?
Twitter. Simple Simon FB on Twitter. Get at me, man. I'm active. I'm out there RTing,
You are.
retweeting. That's the same thing.
Russian times.
Replying.
He's Russian
You got to
times.
reply too, yeah.
Replying out there. I give shout outs to people that deserve shout outs.
Kathy. Ben.
Ian Bill. Hashtag Ian Bill. That should be your new name. That's you.
How about Sharon?
I'm
How
sorry,
about
Phil.
Sharon?
He didn't bang Sharon.
Did he bang Sharon?
Nah, he didn't bang Sharon.
No?
He did, didn't he?
Nah, Cindy, mate.
Wahala.
Yo, it's at Big Wahala on Twitter, and it's at Big Wahala on Insta. I like your boy.
Okay, Yvette.
Hi.
What you got to say to the people?
I am Yvette Henry on Twitter. On Instagram, I have no idea because I'm crap. No, it's the same. I am Yvette Henry. I am on Top FM Monday through Thursday, 10 to 1 with the mid-morning bants. You can use the hashtag to talk to me. And my podcast is also on iTunes, SoundCloud, and everywhere else you can think of at On The Low Podcast.
What's the frequency for the station? Or is it on,
95.5. You can use the tuning app to sign in wherever you are in the world too.
and the hashtag? Because you said you can use the hashtag.
Mid-morning bants. That's just to talk to me, man.
All right, then. And do you have guests on this radio channel?
I was actually going to have some, but people are unreliable.
Oh Lord, let's not go down that road.
Should I have one of us?
Do you want to come on my show?
Yes.
What would we talk about?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
Whatever
See,
you
I
like.
know he is doing the woman voice now.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Whatever subject you would like.
All right.
If you just see the Simple Simon eyes, just
See, there's a spark of non-Ian Billness in him. And he brings it out when he's ready.
he's getting there.
All right, I'm Stavros Boss. Catch me at Stavros Boss everywhere. Catch us collectively at ESN Podcast on
Yeah,
Instagram and Twitter. On Facebook is facebook.com/ESN Podcast.
And these guys are going to promise me that they're going to do Instagram and stuff.
Yeah, in the kitchen. On Facebook is facebook.com/ESN Podcast.
So well.
Yes.
I think you should fix the shower though. Yes, that one's
Yes,
just
exactly. Come back for me with the shower.
Put it along now.
That evens us up. All right, where
right.
was I? On Facebook is facebook.com/ESN Podcast with an S. Email us if you have anything you wanted to say. It's esnpodcast@gmail.com. Thank you for listening. Episode 20 of ESN Podcast is done. We are out.
Yo, and remember, if you ain't saying nothing, say it well.
Slag for life.
Bye.
What is it you're showing there? Dan?
Yeah, please. I really want to know.
I can't believe on Instagram there's an image of
Black
the
Jesus.
Marvel super.
Yeah, he's just spreading the
doing
thing,
money-
innit?
doing money
He's
soup.
spreading the bum cheese.
Are you double tapping?
Are you following me?
I am not following this person. Yes.
Did you see what I done?
Why is he
Came in
doing
the
that though?
black
Come on,
band,
why
left
is
me
he?
in the
Why would you do that ever? Why is that ever?
You know what
They
that's
look
from?
nice in summer.
Do you know what that's from? That's from the Saudis. No, it's from the Saudis. The Saudis.
Everybody